See the light, seeing the light in everyone. I want to sing you guys a song. It's called I See You. And a friend of mine passed. He lives across the country from me. He was the sweetest, sweetest man. Um, Back in February in 2020, he saw me play music for the first time, and he really just connected with the music and connected with me. And he was so sweet. He got my number and just started sending texts. Just have a good day, have a great weekend, just things like that. He was always sending light to me. He was a sickly person, so he actually got sick just recently and he passed on. And I have a little regret. I have a regret that the one last text that he sent, I didn't get to text back. So one of the things I did was I recorded a few songs. This one I'm going to play for you. And I sent it to his sister and I said, can you please play this to him? And I just apologized for not texting him back and getting that last encounter with him. But we can get that last encounter, just with our intentions and our thoughts and our prayers. So I hope he felt the music. I hope he heard it, because I think he was in a medical coma at that moment when they played the music. So I'm hoping he hears this tonight, and that I'm thinking about him, and that I wish that I had texted him back. Anyway, this is a song. It's called I See You, and it's a song that I wrote for my husband, about my husband, back in March. I kind of had a bit of an awakening, those little awakenings kind of happen here and there. And all of a sudden, I saw my husband. We've been together 18 years, and I just saw him in a whole different light. And I wrote this song for him, and it's just a special song to me, and it's just this moment that I really started to see a deeper light in my husband, and just changed our whole relationship. So that's cool. I hope you enjoy the song, and if you have friends that text you, you just never know when it's going to be the last time. So, get in touch with folks if they send you stuff. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the song. I hope it speaks to you. When I think of you, lately I see something new. All the things I didn't see are finding their way back to me. Like the fog that blocks the sea. When it lifts, there's so much beauty. I see you, I see your light. I see you, I see your heart. I see you and all the parts I refuse with such a fight. I see you. When I think of all I said, all the hurt when I was in the red, all the things that scarred you, I wish I could undo. Like the flowers that bloom in spring, you open your heart again and again. I see you, I see your heart. see you. Like the fog that blocks the sea. When it lifts, there's so much beauty. I see you. I see your heart. I see you. I see your light. I see you and all the parts I refuse with such a fight. I see you. I see you. I see you. So let's not live with regrets. I look back on my life. I don't have a lot of regrets, but there's just this little regret that I didn't respond to that text. And then I knew he was sick, and I was like, oh shoot, I couldn't find it. And then then he was in a coma, and I couldn't get to him. So I'm hoping that my friend Jay heard the songs that I recorded for him. I hope his sister played it to him and he heard it. He's passed on now, and I hope he hears me speaking this right now, and I hope he's can hear that I really appreciated the text and his belief in me and his just his light that he sent my way. So the light you are and that you be and that you offer to the world really does make a difference. Even if you're not getting validation that it's happening. A lot of what I talk about is be the light. And I know sometimes maybe we want more, I don't know, more concrete things to do. But what I'm noticing is as I get older and go through personal practice every day of my life, I realize it's the simplest practices that are the most profound. Is like tuning into my light and shining that and expanding that out. It's just sitting still with myself, breathing, tuning into my breath and seeing what my breath is. Is it short? Is it expanded? Is it full? Is it balanced? Just tuning into my breath. And yeah, there's so many steps. There's so many coaches. There's so many mentors. There's so many programs to do. I've done a lot of them. And lately I just feel humbled by the simplicity of sitting still, just noticing my breath, being with everything that is, being very present with what is, and noticing it just come through. And yeah. And so how do we get to the moment that we can sit with ourselves without kind of just, tweaking? How do we get to the point where we can actually be still with ourselves and feel that source nature of ourselves? I guess that's when we need all the tools and practices and what to focus on. And, one of the things that has helped me through the years of just is singing. And so when I'm having a moment and getting through some hard times, honestly, I've had a hard week and a lot of transition in our family, and it's been tough. And I'm noticing a new way of being with things. I'm noticing that instead of distracting myself, I am sitting with the deep feelings. I'm just sitting still with the quiet, and I'm wanting more time with my guitar, and I'm wanting to sing more. And I remember when I first started playing the guitar when I was when I first started writing songs with the guitar. That was around 24 years old, and there was a lot going on, in my life then. And I just remember just having such relief and just locking myself in my room uh, for the whole weekend, for 2 days straight, just playing and singing and writing. And it was just like the first songs that I ever wrote were so therapeutic. They were about, so much about, my childhood or my past. And they really helped me through some hard times. And so, having this hard time and just really kind of being in the stillness, I noticed that I'm coming back to singing more, or the desire to use my voice more. And I'm noticing that my voice feels different. It feels a little strained. It hurts a little bit. And that feels uncomfortable to me because I've been a singer for 25 years. And I'm like, what's happening to my voice? And what's happening? What's happening in my life? And so I'm just returning to the silence, returning to the stillness. And I'm noticing that the silence isn't too silent, that my mind gets pretty active. So my remedy for that is meditate for 45 minutes. And so a lot of times we go 5-10 minutes and we're like, "Ooh, my mind was just so active." And then we go 20 and maybe, it quiets down a little bit. Go 45 minutes and oh my gosh, like all of a sudden, everything just starts to quiet down. And if your mind is active, you could just float the thoughts away. And by the end of the 45 minutes, there's such a bliss state, I've noticed. So yeah, 45 minutes right now is, I know that's a big chunk of someone's day, but it's worth it. The other day I've been doing it for the past few days, and it's just like, you know what? I don't have the time not to do it, because if I don't do it, I get kind of like, there's just some gloominess that I'm working through and stuff. So just sit with it. And yeah. All right, beautiful people. I see your light. I hope you enjoyed the song. Let me know in the comments if you like the song. It's a newer song this year, so I'd love to get some feedback on it. All right, beautiful people. A new artist that I'm really into right now, who's launching a big video and an album and everything recently, is Shawn Mendes. I've been following his stuff, his songs. What a sweet soul, guys. So he's launching a documentary tomorrow, and it's called In Wonder, and his new album is called Wonder. And I really recommend that you check it out. He's such a sweet, sweet soul. So bye, everyone. Namaste.